やっていきましょう。すいませんね。始まりからこんなで。さあやっていきましょう。今日はね、水割りウイスキーを手元に持って、つまみも一緒にいただきます。なんか喉が、いきなり。大丈夫かな。はい、チップの店でうまいコーヒーを飲もうってか。あ、そうだ。あれ？あ、飛ばしちゃった。まあ、前回見たよね、確か。言語ではなく、ビデオ設定で文字サイズを小さいにしたら、強制改行が少なくなるんじゃないかなって、思ってます。はい、男さん。
Maybe he can't understand what we're saying.
Well, he just doesn't want to talk to us, which I can understand, considering how most of the animals treat these poor bastards.
虫はやっぱ迫害されてるっぽいからね。
It's almost as harmful, Sonny.
You think I'm indifferent about the insect issue?
I didn't say that, boss.
I'm not indifferent. I just think we've simply gone too far to even make it right.
It's never too late to change, Sonny.
いいこと言う。
I hope you're right.
文字ちっちゃいかな、動画だとね。まあしばらくこのままやっていきましょう。ここら辺は変わらないよね。
Everything's rotting away.
It is,
変わってる。
especially a beauty like that.
Yeah.
話しかけよう。
Everything all right, old man?
If there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
あ、よく見たらすごいね。2つある。虫にしか引けない。昆虫にしか引けないやつだ。
Well, all right.
なんかチップでも何かあげたいけどね。
No matter how big the city is, Marty, I feel more and more like I'm living in prison.
Hey, it's not too late to skip off, boss.
120. Then, retirement.
So, what's keeping you?
I don't know. I could have left even earlier, but the city won't let me go.
You're afraid of change, huh?
Everyone's afraid of change on a certain level. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. The city just keeps pulling me back.
Even the afterlife is better than Clawville.
Sometimes I think that.
I think you're beyond help, boss.
ああ、見放さないで、
This
巣箱。
quiet. You know, I understand why Zip escaped here when he got out of his shady dealings.
そうね、静かね。
It's not possible to get all the way out, Marty.
What? So, you also stay a cop even after retirement?
Every cop stays a cop. It burns itself into you.
That's good to know. So am I gonna stay a cop forever?
Sorry, Marty.
まあ、
Well, that's that.
そういうもんだろうね。ついつい癖でいろいろ確認したりとかしちゃうんだろうな。
Praise be unto you, O great neon god.
この反応すごいな。この看板に対して。
Hallowed be thy name and thy pancakes.
Amen.
崇拝している。警告。
Of all
We
that's
don't
furry.
serve bugs here. 虫には影響しませんって？
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse.
見てなかったね。
Have
あ
you
ったのか
heard
な
how
前
the
回か
young
ら。
mothers of the Cobbler district are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know.
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
人間の赤ちゃん食べるようなもんでしょ、人間だったら。いや、でもやっぱ、なんか違うものなのかな。まあ、大人と子供で完全に見た目は変わるからね、きっと。いや、でも赤ちゃんじゃん。普通に、あ、でも、
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
ね、気持ち悪くなるよね。だって幼虫だよね。もう卵ではないもんね。幼虫だもんね。ひよこみたいなもんだよ。
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
うん。あ、じゃあ、We don't serve. このお店では虫は出しませんよって。虫の幼虫は出しませんよっていうことか。よかったよかった。虫には優しいお店なんだね。
Yahoo! Boys, out of 2,000 joints in the city, how to end up here, huh?
いや、美味しいんですよ、コーヒーが。
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
あれ飛ばしちゃった飛ばしちゃったあれ変なところを下から飛ばしたひょっとして。それだけだった。あ、なんかいる。カモメみたいな、アホウドリみたいなのがいる。ちょい待ってね。
Gods, he's in even worse shape than the last time we saw him.
Well, Marty,
あ、これ聞いた気がするね。あ、税抜きはついたら見たことない。
Looks like you've put on a few pounds.
What? Who, me? Don't make me laugh. I weigh exactly the same as
筋
I've
肉
always
が
done.
脂肪になったか
Yeah, sure.
やっほー。チップ。
So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost consumed by all this excitement.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess one, I'd say,
あ、そう、ラ
was
ットだ
it
っ
His
た。
Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler,
そう
the
そう。
Rat Prime himself?
改めて画像検索したら、あれはハンシーラットですね。パンダマウスはもっと耳が大きかった。
That on, pal.
会いました。
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
なんだかんだ優しい。もう一回。
What's up, Zip? Quiet night, I see. And what's Timothy doing
で
here?
も一人いるね。ティムがいるんだ。
That's exactly what I asked him when he wound up here. But yeah, he's a regular nowadays. He must be sniffing some kind of story about the hive.
やっぱり、ここに来る人は情報を求めてくるんだ。
About the riots? Have they reached here already?
I ain't seen nothing. More cops around, yeah, as you can see for yourself.
We're not on duty, Zip.
It's still the same. A cop's a cop. A lot come by, but besides beating up bugs, nothing much happens.
な
It
ん
will,
で
Zip. I can sniff it in the air.
If you say so, Sonny, your sense of smell is better than mine.
Maybe once.
文字ちっちゃいかな動画だと。大丈夫かなまあ、フォント的にはっきりしたフォントだから大丈夫かなよし、じゃあ訪ねてみようか。チップについた聞いた。高級ウイスキ
Look what we
ー盗んで
found,
きた
Zip.
よ。
Furry hell! Who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death? Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
You sneaky broilers. I'll give you $50 for it.
お、やった。
Don't make me
あ
laugh.
ー
It's
高
worth
級ウイ
three
スキーだ
times
から
that.
ね。
Oh, come on, give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda.
見せつけるだけ見せつけて売りはしないんだな。フィルマーさん
We
ね。
also ran
はや
into
ぶさの。
Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
あれ知ってるで
a
しょ
grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was
マロ。あ、そっ
Marlowe.
かそっか。
Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something.
はい。一覧ですね。リスト。
Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party.
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
そうかな。あ、そうなのね。そのために来たようなものなのに。ビビっている猫はナ
We
ター
spoke
シ
to
ャかな。
Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
そうね。
It's not about that.
あ、そっかそ
Someone's
っか。そ
been
う
writing
ね。
offensive messages to her.
それが
She
原因かも
feels
しれない
threatened.
けど。
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
そういう線もあるのか。
Thanks,
セ
Zip.
クシーだも
But we're
ん。
not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
あーでも、あの脅迫文、なんだっけ、売り女と書いて、違う、バイタって読むらしいですね。知らなかった。よいしょ。増えてないね。切っちゃうメニ
Ooh,
ュ
a
ー
nice pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions?
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, boss bird.
もう若くないな。
Do you remember that time when Zip made you wash dishes all night?
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. My feathers smelled of soap for a week.
At least you've learned your lesson. Never leave home without your wallet.
Because your partner won't help you out. But hey, wasn't it you who went out to buy a pack of smokes without your wallet tonight?
Well, that's different.
言ってたね、そういえば。は
Yeah, right.
ーい。バーディーいたっけ、その時。これ前読んだやつ
Wise
だね。
words, pal. You know what? I was thinking.
うん。
I used to think a
冷たいコーヒー。
lot about what makes Zip's coffee so unique.
And
I decided I didn't want to know.
I totally understand you, Sonny. We all need a little mystery in our lives.
I didn't mean that. I was afraid if I knew what was in it, I'd never want to drink it
あれ、
again.
アライグマもそう、ジャコウネコとは違うよね。
I see. That's a good point.
その可能性はあるよな。ポスタ
This is what they call music these days?
Ha! You're croaking like some old bitter crow,
ー、ロ
Sonny.
ックンロール。
This is called rock and roll.
It's gonna be trouble, I'm telling you. Things like this make the world go crazy. And we have enough crazy already.
排他的
We
だ
need a
な。
little global insanity every few decades, Sonny. Better a fashion explosion than a real one, right?
Yeah, maybe.
じゃあ行きますか。はじめまして。
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
うんや
Sniffing some juicy story?
I
Ah,
think I still
신분か
own
な?
a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I can understand that.
ティモシーさん。なんだ先に調べておこう。ティモシーさん。カモメだ。口うるさく気に障る。テンションの高い男。なるほど。極めて残念なことにチキンポリスの一番のファンである。あー、やっぱあの新聞の記事を書いてる人か。そうね。噂のその人か。 も。
Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
あ、我々
Oh,
です
you
か。
mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
意外と
Is that
深
rag
く
you
言われ
work
なかった
for
ね。
still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest-ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
マウント取ってい
Oh,
く。
yeah, that's what it's called.
結構指輪してるね。
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
あれ、それだけ？本当？本当に？
So, how about you tell me what you're really doing here?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is, we're already leaving.
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
あら。もう終わりか。
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to stand around at your place?
Go stand around somewhere else in the city.
ありゃりゃりゃ。もうダメか。別荘はまだで。死刑に行きましょう、先に。
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we
なるほど。
visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
フィリス&ロイス。はい。
Are those two gonna stand out here all night long?
本当だ。それに雨も止んでるぞもう。
I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're operating by some incomprehensible logic, at least for simple birds like us.
I wish we had the smarts to understand.
Maybe one day, Marty. Maybe one day. How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theatre, and, if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a complicated evening.
気になるよね、本
Aye,
当。
sure. Complicated. Do you want to hear some juicy
Oh,
gossip,
nani, nani.
boys?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
どうでもいい話だった。
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was
なる
here.
ほど。ウィスさんじゃなくてブラッドボイルが来てたもんね。
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sore mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Just our luck.
ね
No, no. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
ああ、忙しいからみん
Right
な
now.
相手されないのか。
Ah, yeah.
Well, keep up the good work, boys.
Or this hanging around thing you do.
Thanks, chickens.
基本的に3回お話ししたら終わりっていう感じだ
wasn't
ね。
us, right?
Not that one, Marty.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I find it difficult to keep track of all the places we wrecked during our 10 years together.
Just 9, Marty. 9.
Do you remember our old squad car?
It ended up in a swamp.
あららららら。
I could never get over that. It was the best partner I ever had.
That's, good to know, boss.
あれ
Truth hurts, pal.
Never mind. I'll live with it.
あれなんでここのマーティの会話聞いてなかったね。 ブラッドボイルか。
Because he hates us, Marty.
Oh, yeah, right.
でもボスコとかはいないもんな。ただいま。お、ボスコ。ジャーディン巡査かっこいいね。ピューマ。ピューマ？ピューマ。ボスコ。
Good old Bosco's slowly becoming the same piece of furniture we are.
Sure. You remember when he was just a little green lapdog? For a while, we even had to babysit him.
後輩なんだ
He
ね。
always was a talented little pooch, I have to admit. But the filth seeped into everything in Clawville
そうなっ
has
ちゃう
reached
よね。
him too.
新人の
It
新
reaches everyone one
新鮮さは
way or
大事だ。
another, right?
One way or another, it does.
ボスコ。
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
ありがとう。ボスコは
The
He's
仲間だ。
not in a good
味方だ。
mood. Malloy got so drunk he pissed himself.
そこまでしち
And
ゃ
we
った。
just put the cherry on top, huh?
Mostly you, Sonny. No offense.
None taken. I'm used to it. Everything rolls right off my feathers.
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm, okay? We're gonna have enough on our plates tonight.
We'll do what we
でき
can,
る限りね。
Bosco, but I can't promise anything.
平和に終わらせたい。はい。
You still remember
Filmar.
Filmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Filmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
抱えたリス
Listen,
ト、これだ
Bosco,
見せたら
what
ど
do
う
you
なる
make
か
of
な。
this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
12党議会。
You're not.
ほうほうほう。
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
骨好きな
Stop
のか
screwing
な。
around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
ナターシャ。
Listen,
チャプチェン
Bosco,
コ
what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot. But I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't
Ah,
have a
so
problem
no,
with
no.
cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
もう首突っ込んじゃったもん
Why?
ね。
Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you
綺麗
met
だ
her.
った。
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
こんなもんか。新しい世界観があったね。 見たことあるぞ。あ、まだ先があった。12等会議が実質的に許している。すごい権力を持った人たちなんだね。モニカ。
Do you remember Monica ever going on holiday?
Honestly, I can't recall.
大変だ。
Sometimes I can't decide if it's admirable or if I feel sorry for her.
Maybe a bit of both. But is it selfish to say I'd be hurt if one day I didn't find her here?
Yeah, I feel the same.
That's all right then.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
So, could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
と言いつつ、
You're very lucky, boys. You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy out of the toilet.
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
Neither on or off duty. But today, he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how to swim.
もううまいこと
No,
訳してる。
Sonny, just a buffalo. The
Ah,
two are
buffalo
totally
か。
different things.
待って、ちょいちょい動物間違ってる割に、ここでははっきり言うんだ。
Listen, doll, we have some questions.
Make it quick, boys. I'm busy.
イブン・ウェス
Guess
ラ
who
ー。
we met today in person, Mon?
King Hector III?
Even better, the one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
淡々
But
としてる。
seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
なになに？
Which is?
Evan's been acting very strange lately,
うん。
and he left most of his
あ、
business
言ってた
dealings
ね。
to one of his goons, Mickey, also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
ミッキーだっけ名前。
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of
It's
meeting
all-
him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
あ
Thanks,
りがとう。
Mon.
増えなかったな。名前の書かれた
Listen,
リスト。
Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
電話番号。
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere.
あ、でもアパート
But
帰れない
you
か。
see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
Huh, it must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There,
Stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
全員男性。
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
さん
Marty, shut up.
Oh.
あ、モ
You
ニカか。
mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
いや、オリビア、そうそう、オ
Do
リ
we
ビ
have
ア
a
さん。
file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
セオドア・ブラックウィッグの娘かな。
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know. We're not even here anymore.
ありがとう。いや、いろいろ知れたぞ。でも、ポロロンってならなかったね。
Join the force, protect the crown, serve the people.
Get bribed, get beaten by a hooker, get fat.
何それが警察の象徴みたいになってるのかな。
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
そういう世界か。本当だね。狐と狼が大きいね。ジャーディン巡
Miss
査。
Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the
Ah, okay,
Clawville
so-
PD.
そうだったね。バーク
Officer
マン。
Barkman, unwavering cop, and a slavering beast.
はい。だから、猿だと思ったら犬だった人だよね。ハブとかなのかな？射撃場はもう、お、いいんだ？
You sure we won't need Layla?
You call this monster
いいん
Layla?
だじゃなくてレイラなんだ。
She's not a monster, Sonny. If you know how to treat her right, she's a real ballerina.
Uh-huh. I believe you, pal, but we're not taking it.
もう十分、バーサで十分だからね。
You seem unsure.
Really? Yeah, I think I'm just
あらら
tired.
ららら。
You know, Laura and I have been fighting recently, and I've been sleeping on the couch.
Yeah? Well, it shows.
Thanks. You always know how to cheer someone up.
It may not be a good time to say this, but I've got a bad feeling about tonight.
You could have told me about that sooner, Sonny.
You can still turn back.
Oh.
Stay here and keep wasting ammo.
そんなこと言っちゃう？
Like hell,
うん。
whatever insane shit's waiting for us, it's way better than dying of boredom.
よし、一緒
Well,
にや
I'm
ろう。
sure we won't be bored.
I hope not.
If you want to know, I sometimes practice at the empty hotel.
Leslie lets you shoot up the place.
ねホテルで。
And no, he doesn't.
その名前
There's a
また間違
room
っ
that
た。
one of the gorillas of the Castilla clan had totally trashed. He won't notice one or two holes.
Ah, clever. Shall we go, or do you want to stay and shoot a
そろ
bit?
そろ行こ
I don't know. But don't worry, we'll soon be on our way.
Whatever you want, Boss Bird.
う。はーい。あ、これ聞いてないよ。この
Don't forget to keep your gun clean, Marty.
Hey, I take them all apart
Wow,
every
sweet.
day, clean and oil them if you want to know.
I didn't want to know.
No use crying over spilt milk.
はい。射撃訓練はいいね。もう終わりかなここは。よし。じゃあ、いよいよ行くかね。別荘です。クドックはもういいもんね。別荘。
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at
そう
night,
ね。
you should bring an
危な
army
いか
for
もしれない。
backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone
え、なに
into
なになにな
something
に
hauntingly
過
familiar.
去に。あ、自分が、あ、でも、爪
Only
が
one
綺麗だったな。
tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place
Ah.
gives me the creeps.
これか。
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
靴が落ちてるな。車のトランク。
Chicken police, hands up.
Marty, that's enough.
Chicken police.
Marty, that...
こういうのは1回だけなんだね。普通気になる。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。わあ、他に調べるものがない。そうか、すごい気になるものしかない。はい、じゃあ、靴から。なぜ靴が？
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
You
急い
think
で
it
逃げた
belongs
の
to
かな？
Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
靴のサイズはわか
Hell
らない
no.
か。
I'll
持って
buy
き
you
た
one。if you want. This is police business.
Do you mean the real cops? Do you think?
I'm almost certain.
Ah.
My crest is tingling.
なんか事件が起こったのかな？
Well, thank God I have a
そうね。
weapon on me, or two.
もしもの時はよ
When
ろ
do
し
you
く。
not have one?
Fair point. So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
はい。あんま肩入れしちゃダメだね。まだ完全に無実が晴れたわけじゃない。無実になったわけじゃない。か。
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the
あ、持
trunk.
っていこう。
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
ついに扉開いてるよ。
Marty, before we enter,
あ、
Of course.
it's
okay.
time.
That's what I...
さっきはやめろって言ったのに。ビッグバー
Let's
サー。
go. Just don't point it at me.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't
こ
point
い
it
つ
at
に向け
me.
てる。
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
そうね。
Why, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
え、何？
I get
なんか
it.
挑
Just
発
shut
した
the
の？
fuck up already.
なんかそういうのはいっぱい言ってるけど、すごいこと言ったのかな。
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. And me,
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking
だからな。
professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
嘘だー。インパラの誰だったっけ。いやー、いい
She
人だっ
was
たの
lying
に。
on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture.
デボラか。
Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
嘘、いい人だったのに。やっぱり、この事件に関わったせいで。
Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured, but what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
確かに。
She
でも、
risked a lot
So
simply by
he-
coming to see me. She would have done it for her
最初に
mistress.
ためならあり得るね。
Why is she naked?
確
Was
か
this
に。
sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she
あ
was
あ、確か
already
に。
here and something happened to her, too.
でも、
Kidnapped. Or worse.
本人いたらそんな脅迫文書かないよね、体に。
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
これも脅しのつもりなのかもしれな
Or
い
they
ね。
knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
鍵があるよね。
Amen to that.
鍵は家の鍵なのかな。裸だ。デボラー。いい人だったのに。わあ、こういうのまでメモしてるのが優しいな。デボラさん。妙な絵画、海賊写真、奇抜な彫像、空っぽの暖炉、電話、出口。まあ、どれから調べても大丈夫かな。電話見るだけだ
We
ね。
should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember.
Oh, oh, oh,
555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I
ね、で
knew
もちょっ
that.
と、
I was just
ちょっと
testing
待
you.
ちたいね。呼ぶのは。でも、
Yeah, right.
後にしよう。奇妙な絵画。全部怪しく見える。わー。でももうこの家族はいないんだよね。この子がナターシャかな？一番下なのかな？
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
芸術とはそういうもんだな。はい。これ見覚えのある像だな。
This... What is this exactly?
ゲームオブザイヤーのあれじゃないっけ？
A human.
あ、違う
Mythical
か。
creature.
違う
Quite
か
the。cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
お、
They say humans are the keepers of
そっか、
secrets
人間
and
か
the。messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
なんかある。あ、なんかあるな。これなんか大事なやつだな。これはプラス1書いてあるけど、これ
We
のこと
stepped into it, didn't we?
かな。世界観が増えたね。人間。物語や伝説に登場する想像上の生物である。まあ、獣人と逆だね。現実世界と。人間は翼を持った天使として見られてるんだ。家族写
This
真。
must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre.
虐
But
殺
I'm
だっ
sure
たん
this
だ。
family was
Ah.
also close to the fire.
なんかあったね。それで逃げてきたんだっけ？
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
かわいいみんな。お父さんは違う種類っぽいね。茶色そうな見た目をしている。あー、デボラ、ハンドバッグ持ってたな。ゴソゴソしてたな。
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
お、品物が入った。
The message. Here too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
あー。
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must
SN.
find out where it's from.
SN。SN はないな。555-111やるか。ちょっと待って。その前に手に入れてから。
Molly loved things.
How about this
Ah,
one
Molly,
here goes
こういうの好き
missing
だったんだ。
and,
Don't even finish that sentence, Marty.
へー。
damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
はい。これで
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
あ、なんか暖炉がなんかなったか
Yeah,
な。
it's a riddle, Marty.
あ、暗号。
It doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
創造者たちじゃなくて
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
警察署。暖炉はここ場所か。鳥と羊と、左が狐だったっけ。ライオンと狐だったような気がする。よし。
Hello there. What could this be?
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah.
飛ばしちゃった。OK。
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
わからんぞ。かけらしかない。
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
赤い部分があったね。
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here.
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
はい、帰れるようになった。いいのかな、こんなの。個人的にじゃなくて。でも、いいのかね。
Corvo PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry, hurry.
モニカならわかるんじゃない？サニーって。
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a 3-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know.
前もやったのか。
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
目の前でやったんだね。はーい。じゃあね、デボラさん。他には？いろいろいける。サーリークラブ戻ろう、一回。
So what are we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
There's Philmar.
目
Maybe
の
he
前にい
knows
るね。
something.
フィルはちょっと主張が強いな、いつ
Yeah,
も。
maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
でも結構ユラユラしている。
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Ah, shut the clock up, Marty.
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, boss bird.
やっほー。ヒックってしてる。酔ってるじゃん。
Philmar looks a bit soaked, doesn't he?
Well, it is raining.
I didn't mean the rain, Marty.
Yeah, I know.
どうしたフィルマーさん。
Hey, old bird. What are you
mega.
waiting for out here in the rain?
おーってなってる。
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
どうした？
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's all right. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
厄介な人だ。
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Ibn, Ace got put off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You Want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car?
どう
What
だ
do
ろ
you
う。
think, Sonny?
それは
Old
知らない
friend?
な。
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but you take care, all right?
気をつけてね。
You're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
楽しそうで何よりです。
Sonny, pal, listen.
何
Tell me, Phil.
I like you. Really, I do. So listen here. Whatever happens, you hear? Whatever happens. Never fall in love with that woman.
はい。
You mean
厄
Natasha?
介な酔っ払いになってる。
Who else would I mean, bird brain?
Okay, Phil. I promise.
Like hell. Maybe I came by bike.
Bike, huh? I have a hard time imagining that, pal.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Maybe you flew, huh?
Don't you provoke me, Marty. You hear?
鳥だもん
Hey, I
な。
was just kidding. Don't peck off my tail feathers, brother.
まあでもこの世界の鳥は体はでも航空系でやってるって言ってたもんね、鳥のところは。高級車とか一緒にいたっけな。フィルマーさんは
If
信頼して
this
くれて
car's
そうだ
still
ね。
here
Ah,
and Wessler's
punto
already
da.
gone, that means
It's like your first day as a detective. You didn't consider that he could have multiple
あ
cars?
確かに。
huh? You could be right.
Sometimes I think you breathe in too much gun smoke, Marty.
But I love the smell so much. Moonlight Boulevard. Ah, that movie. It's a real classic, I'm telling you.
If you say so, Mr. Film Critic.
Laugh all you want, but believe it or not, very few have seen more movies in the city than me. So you can believe
いっぱい見
me.
てそうだね。
I would never try to doubt your word.
これ、
Don't get me wrong, boss,
あ、
but
うん。
I saw how that song affected you.
What song?
ナターシャの
Stop playing innocent, Sonny. Natasha's song,
うん
it made you freeze.
固
I've never seen
そ
you
う
like that before.
固まってたもんね。名前呼ばれてたもんね。
Yeah, you're imagining things, Marty. I was just paying attention because I like the song. It has a really good orchestration.
Orchestration, huh?
Shut the cluck up, Marty.
Okay. Keep your feathers on.
マーティさんニヤニヤだね、これは。
Why do I feel like I'm never gonna forget this sign?
Because you have a photographic memory?
You moron.
この二人。
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Ah, the regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler? Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks, Wooly.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
ガブリエル、相変わらず。
Ha! Just try, Fleabag.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but right now we're busy.
Huh. You're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
噛みつくなあ、ガブリエル。あ、増えてるぞ。メンバーが。あらららららららら。違うな。あれあ、もともとそうだっけ？これなんだろうね、この鹿。トナカイではないんだよな。
This guy was here before, right? He's handling it pretty well.
And there are even more
ね、やっぱ増え
pretty
てる
games
よ
all
ね。
over him.
インパラさ
You
んが増
think
え
they
たの
dig
か
his
な。
antlers that much?
More like his wallet, Marty.
あれかな、イースターズのレイ先輩のアカシカとかなのかな、この立派な角は。この人一人になってる。あら。この人はアルパカかな、ラクダかな、ラマかな。アルパカではないな、ラクダかな。
I can't stand that guy. Why doesn't he have
確
his
かに
mane
髪の
cut?
毛気になるかも。この馬はなんていう種類なんだろうね。馬
It's
の
a
種
different
類
world
は
now.
全然知ら
That's
ない。
a kind of fashion, you know.
うん、
Yeah,
そういうファッションか。
Hello
か
again,
っこいいよね。
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Well, if you really must know,
Lance,
I'm
son.
Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home
若
to
者っていう
sleep.
感じだね。
Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly. Oh, if I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
Oh, no. Don't ask me anything about Mr. Senko and Mr. Wessler. It could cost me my job or even more. Hey, it's a matter of national security.
It could be.
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us. But, okay, all right, just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, then stormed out the front door.
誰と話したんだろう。ウェスラーが言ったっていうのを聞いて飛び出てったのかな。
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
And you haven't seen her since.
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
ありがとう。
I'm happy to hear that. So Natasha had left.
Seems so. But she never arrived at the weekend house.
Then
Then we'll stay with the original plan. We'll gather our thoughts at the office and go over everything we know.
Okay, Boss Bird, lead the way.
この人は話しかけられない。この人は話しかけられない。
Whatever you say, Sonny, what Natasha was doing on the stage, no man can ignore. Or woman, for that matter.
I didn't say I ignored it, Marty, but you gotta learn to separate the client from the job.
Ah, that's a cheap script, Sonny. You know the world doesn't work like that. And you definitely don't work like that.
If you say so.
You think the guy's taking a shine to Olivia now?
Why should I care? And while we're at it, why do you care?
Me? I don't care at all.
And why do you ask?
気にしてるな。
What? Stop bugging me.
ああ、オリビアと一緒にいるんだ、今。
Wessler's secretary could even know something useful.
でもイースラーの秘書がそんなペラペラと喋るかね。前結構ペラペラ喋ってたけど。
So we meet again. How unpleasant.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you long. Perhaps you could tell us if you've seen Natasha.
She hired you and you already lost sight of her? That's unfortunate.
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she was on stage. Not like I was paying any attention to her or anything.
Thanks, sweetheart. We won't bother you anymore.
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
でも尋ねられ
Just
る
one more
ね。
thing, Toots. Could you perhaps tell us where Mr. Wessler is?
I'm his assistant, not his babysitter. Beaky.
そっちこそ。
So you don't know.
I have no idea.
Roger that. Thank you.
So So, gentlemen, is there anything else?
Nah, thanks, Olivia. We're good.
あ、もう聞いてるのか、全部。わかった。よしよしよし。何聞いたっけ？違う。何が増えたっけ？フィルマー？ああ、フィルマーか。オッケー。はい、新聞売店。
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello, and we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper. An encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
ほう。ビーバーさん。ハーキューリーマレンさんね。秘密の多いフォロー、はい。この街そのものだ。あ、絶対にマレンさんってつけてる。こう、しっかりと見ている人なんだね。おー、尊敬してる。憧れの存在だ。ただ、
Mullen's car. Ancient but kind of beautiful, like the old beaver himself. Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained
大
falcon.
丈夫なのかな。
The taxi company for the upper class only, politicians and gangsters.
あ、出た。収集品。デッドサイレントナイト。チキンポリスストーリー。これなんだろうね。カバンに入ってるわけでもなく。CD かなって思ったけど、本だね。いつかは読めるようになるのかな。なんか図書館みたいなの開かれるかな。
Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
へえ。
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
さん付けしたりしなかったりだな。
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of. Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here. And in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop. Just a shadow of its former self. Like so many things in this city. Like me. The Clawville Chronicle. The most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day.
じゃあ、マレンさん、どうも。
We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct coming.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty. Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
でもこの人なんかこの事件に巻き込みたくないな。
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
いやでもやっぱりこれ文字ちっちゃくしてよかったね。普通サイズだったら絶対勝手に飛ばされてたよ。ちょっと待ってね。そう、パイをお皿に取ってきます。
Oh, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
はい。ただいま。ウイスキーは甘いものと飲むのが美味しいからね。よいしょ。新情報が出たな。マレンさんは2ページ目。あれ増えてないな。さっきのドロロロンって尋ねるができるようになったのか。
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
Me bones are creaking. My eyesight's getting more and more blurry, and sometimes I hear sounds that aren't even there. I think I'm getting old. Or maybe I've gone crazy already, but the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Well, yeah. Same old song, eh?
はい、いつもそんな感じなのかな。
Yeah, it's a classic.
So, what is it you want to know? I'm at your service, my lads.
Thanks, old pal. Let's see.
よし。オバート・ベスラーさん
Eben's
か
a
ら。
ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 pug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead
強いな、マレンさん。ウィッグね。
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
スキャンダルは避けたいんだ。自分の手は汚したくないとかそういうタイプなのかな。
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
Yeah, when I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
本人じゃないという可能性
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking.
Oh.
Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Nah, good one again.
マティ
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
ああ、それは言わないでくれ
Laura's perfectly fine.
あ、マーティ
Thank
の方
you.
かそっかそっかモリーじゃなかった
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
Ah, I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
ビーバージョークにちょっと押されているモニカ
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station if she sleeps at all.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
お
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
いい人に出会えるという
Yeah,
ね
right.
モニカさんもそうか寝ずに仕事しているのかハチドリだからっていう設定なのかもねすごい素早いんだろうなあー心配になるな
How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that,
ダメ
Sonny
立て
boy.
おじさんって
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know,
離れていっちゃったんだね
pal.
み
They're
ん
from
な
a good litter.
If you say so, Sonny.
毎回見ないとねもうどれが増えたかわかんなくなるから悲しくなるなたまには帰らないとね実家
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
わお
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now.
もう遅
We're
い
in it,
ね
Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stavonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that really means good.
そういう噂もあるんだ
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, sonny boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
気をつけます。
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, Sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old timer.
そうね。
I know, Martin. I know.
よくご存知で。あら、ナターシャについて。あ、違うね。あれ？うん。あれ？増えてないね。スクロールもないし。そうか。何が増えたんだろう、さっき。世界観が増えた？あ、これか。あ、グラスも全然関係ないやつだ。うん、植民地であったサバンナ地帯。独立したんだ。草食系の外来動物が暮らしている。あー、誰が言ってたっけ？バーのドアマンじゃなくてガーディアンみたいなあの人かな、あの人が言ってたっけ？よしよし、ありがとうございます。よし、じゃあ帰るかね。はい。
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home.
なんか
The
すごい
only
壮大
lead
な音
was the
楽が。
list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early
うわー、なん
snowfall.
か
The night was already painful enough.
いや絶対これから悪いこと起きますよっていう感じのあれじゃ
So,
ん。
what are we doing here?
すいませんね。
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far.
はい、手
So,
がかり。
how
あ、
did this
な
whole
んだなんだ。
case start?
調査する。発端は、デボラが、どうすると？ここに人を置いて、手紙とともにやってきた。あれ違うナターシャとモリーなのかな？奇妙な脅しの方かな？はい。はい。さらに一つ？これ？方法を教えてください。なるほど。なんだ。奇妙な脅しは取れない。ナターシャの方？いいぞ。そういうことか。彼女に当てたものだな。
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
肌の からのあ、奇妙。
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
嘘を吐いていた。隠していた。
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real
そうね。
danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems
なる
too
ほど。
important to keep it a secret.
で、さらに、デボラーが、っていう、あ、違うイブン違うでも人だよね。オリビアは違うでしょ他のもの置けないよね。違うな。リスト。ルイスは違う。なぜ
But what can we do with this list?
ルイスに聞くこれについて何か知ってるかもしれな
I
い。
know only one person who moves in circles high
あ
enough to know where it's from.
ル
Lewis.
イスすごい人だ
We
もん
must
ね。
ask him if we want to get out of
やった
this
ー事
today.
件解決だ。なんかちゃんと教えてくれるからいいね。いや、まさかルイスになるとは
So
思
the
わなかったけ
card
ど。
is maybe a dead end. The piece of painting too.
But the list Philmar gave us.
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar.
ラマー。
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
なぜルイスの名前は全然覚えられないんだ
Of
ろう。
course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the bunny man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart.
ここを計算に。
555932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, boss bird.
55593に先に呼ぶべきか。
Hey, Lewis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
A real case? With the chicken police? Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
チキンポリスの役に立てることは何でもっていう感じだね。
One? Just another second.
大量だよね。狩りは大量だ。よし。ヤッホールイス。とりあえず呼んでマーティを見よう。
What? Why are you...
これ
I don't know.
Really?
Only 9.
聞いたやつだな。新聞記事。
The old days.
これ見てないな、
You
一
know, I
緒に。
miss him sometimes.
What? The hype? Us as celebrity cops?
Nah, the work, the buzz, the phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course, you pick it up every clucking time.
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
Hey,
忙しだったん
no
だ
healthy
ね。
animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
Yeah, true.
ここってなかったっけ、何も。野生の紳士団っ
So
てなん
this
だっ
is
け。
them.
Yeah, the wild gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a
新
weird
しい世界
kid,
観情報。
which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
The
なんか
white wolf, eh?
リ
Explains
ス
a
が不思
lot.
議だな。
You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable
ああ、
dream.
なるほど。
Those guys made it
火事
happen.
から誘っ
The city rose
作
from
っ
the
た人た
ashes
ち
of the
か。
Great Fire.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Perhaps.
森。
Man, I can't imagine how you feel.
Shut up, Marty.
Sure.
うん。
I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher. But leather?
It's history. So back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got
幼稚園生には見えないけど、先生してたのか、昔。
Who's that shaggy creature?
That's MB Davis, you bird brain.
ジャズの人だっけ？
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is.
ジェネレーションギャップというやつなのか、単純にそこら辺を知らないのか、マーティは。それ聞くとなんか、いろいろしたくなるな。なんか、隠された文字とかない
121. When this is all over.
Have you started on your great novel yet?
I've already started working on my will, but I realize I have to leave everything to you, so cluck that.
Huh, pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty.
このことか。
If there are books in the world worth feeling sorry for, these.
よし。お、戸だ
I
な。
think there's family stuff in there.
リス？
Good old rabbit. I can always rely on him.
ほんと頼れるね。いや、でも頼れすぎてなんか怪しいんだけどね、ルイス。黒幕だったりしない？
Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well,
these names.
あ、すごい。
I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
すごいな、ルイス。
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class, politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
そうか。男性ばっかりってことは、ナターシャと何かがあったそういう関係になったことのある人たちとかではないのかね。世界観が1個増えてたよね、確か。2つだ。肉戦争とは違う。でも火災もあったような気がするな。野生の紳士団が火災を抑えた。陰謀論も唱えられている。まあ英雄なんだね。あ、レザーって言ってたね。そりゃそうだ。人間の革のバッグとか持ってる人いたら嫌だもん。そりゃあ嫌悪されるよ。さあ、リス。
May I ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
It's complicated, Lewis, but nothing good. I can tell you that much.
ちょっと一人死んでるからな。
Anything else that I can help you with?
Maybe there's something. Maybe I should ask something.
はい。デボラさんがこの前送ってあげ
The
た
girl
人
who
は、
came to me tonight.
Yes. She's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville. Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Cluck.
その後でか。
Did something happen?
うわ、なんか言いたくないな、ルイスさん
Nothing
に。
good, Lewis. Nothing good.
This?
デ
This?
ボラさんが持ってたカード
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
How exclusive?
Very.
どんなクラ
That's what
ブ
I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the sweltering Nile.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
違うの
Calm
か。
down, Lewis. We're not going to tell anybody.
Thank you so much.
そんな恥ず
It
か
is
しいも
rather
のよね。
embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
We're used to that.
So... Are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
ねえ。恥ずかしかったと思うけど。じゃあデボラはそこで働いてもいたのかな。ナターシャの秘書、秘書っては、友達としてついてただけか。イベン・ウェスラー、違う。先に。場所。何が増えたかわかんないんだよね。ルイスか。高級な暇つぶしが好きらしい。
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
やっぱイブも怪しいよね。
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
でもイブもなんか誰かに落とされてる可能性あるよね。この雰囲気。それだけか。
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
すでに知ってることだな。
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
You mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
いや、その可能性高いね、この話の流れ的に。イブンはだから、
You're
目
probably
をつけ
right.
たのかな。さっきのお
What
店
should
だ
we
ね。
know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes, of course.
ちょっと楽しみ
Is
だ
it true
な。
what they say? That it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species. Yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
分離主義者っていうのは、いろんな種族が一緒に生活するのが、を悪く言ってるってことなのかな。
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
突然の下ネタだったような気がするけど、気のせいかな。
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure, you could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised?
寝室だったんだ。これ、外に出るところだと思ってた。手前側に多分扉があるんだね。ありがとう、ルイス。じゃあ、行こうかな。あ、他にはない。じゃあ行きましょうか。チャプター2に入った。ついに。今まで1だったのか。楽しいな。
The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
なんでいきなり銃を撃った？和やかにしてたのに。
The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
あ、飲み終わっちゃったな。ウイスキー。お、白頭足がいるじゃん。
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
ワオキツネザル。キツネ。美しい。赤ギツネさんかな。シマウマだね。かっこいい。わー、美しい。アフガンハウンドかな？ボルゾイかな？なんだろう。ワンちゃん。調べられる。あ、犬の娘見られる。でも、まずは写真を見る。わあ。美しい。ここら辺毛があるんだ。トラさん。
She's familiar.
Do you think it's her?
え、血のみそかの女。
God damn it, Marty. Do you have to say it out loud?
なんと。
It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps more like.
会ったことあるの。チキンバンプス。
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
何？血のみそかって。二人がなんか会った日のことだよね。顔が大きいからなんか違和感が。でも毛がなかったら普通の人間ぐらいの顔か。うわ
ー。I don't even know. Good gods.
Hey, keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry.
毛深さが鍵なんだ。
Yes, it's very furry. Or more like, shaggy.
毛深い方が良かったりするのかな？どっちなんだろうな、この世界。ジャギジャギしてるけど、これただの画像の問題かな？あらー。受付か。キツネさん話せるね。じゃあ犬さんから。ね、エレガント。うわー、この尻尾の動きがいいね。
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue.
いやー、不思議な性癖をしてそうだ。
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
やっほ
She's
ー。
what I call an exotic beauty.
ねえ。
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
そうね。
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go
お、
weak in the
縞模様
knees for
に弱い。
stripes.
この尻尾と、あちらにもシマウマさんがいますよ。
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself.
硬
And
い
let's get
な
out
サ
of
ニ
here
ーさん。
quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You
ね
can. Ask about the weather or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old fart.
雨が降ったら腰の調子が悪くなるみたいなね。あ、この写真見てなかった。うわーお。うわ、なんだこりゃ。どうなってるこの人。爬虫類、顎ね、ここ顎ね。どうなってるかと思った。で、目があって、ヤモリみたいな人だね。びっくりした。
Holy fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
好みだった。
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling her leg. But still.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking
ロー
about is
ラって
her.
みたいな。
With
ロ
a
ーラさん。
hatchet in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
もっと怖いってやつだね。ちょっと笑えない。すごー。ここに鱗があるのか。いやー、すごいな、爬虫類の体。ね、爬虫類さんの境目、おじいちゃん見えなかったからさ。動物さんはちょいちょい出てるけど。こんな感じなのか。
Laura.
That's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
Laura.
変わらない。
That's it, Marty.
全部
Just
同じか。
slowly turn away from the pictures.
プードルさん。美しい。
Yee. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just
自
say?
分で
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
自分で。キツネさん、受付さん。キツネさん。
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress.
このイベントなんか聞いたことある。
Zip it back up.
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh,
さっきはローラ言ってた
young
のに。
man.
Clucking lords.
ミニゲームと言っていいのか。ちょっと待って。あんま強くしすぎちゃダメなんだな。なぜちょっと待って。綺麗にまっすぐ上にしないといけない。
Sorry.
If you'd really like to, please be more careful this time.
I will be,
どう
ma'am.
いうこと今。全然超えてなかったと思うけど。やっぱ綺麗にやっていくんだ。やばい。プルプルなる。プルプルなる。プルプルなる。なんでいいじゃんいい感じだったじゃん。
Oh, I
途
will
中
be,
から
ma'am.
したい。こうやっちゃダメなんだよ。いけるじゃん。行ったよ。でも、ダメ
Oh,
If you'd really...
I will be, ma'am.
赤に触れちゃいけないんだ。遅すぎてもダメなんだ。いける。よしだ。といたしまして、難しかった。
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
もうちょっと言ってたような気がする。あ、お礼を言うわ、かさき。
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
また下がってきたら任せて。
May I invite you
お、いいね。
drink?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
はい。
Oh.
私がご一緒したいな。じゃあ、受付で。
I think she must be the receptionist.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
おー、ここまで島々が来ている。ここもじゃあ島なんだね。
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
ね、島模様好きだも
Marty,
ん
not
ね。
now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a
あ、
night.
偽名なのかな。
No.
あれ？
Excuse me, you
あ、
misunderstand.
彼女もここに
She
来て
doesn't
たの
work
かな。
here.
お
I'm
客さん
afraid I
とし
don't
て。
follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your
そっか、カードを
questions.
持ってるってことはお客さん側なの
Hear
か。
that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
ダイヤモンドさん。会員カードだったんだね。はい、美しいシマウマの女性。4つぐらいマークついてたけど。まあ、なんか増えてるね。あ、さっきの虎の話だ。あー。なるほど。そうなのか。これが血の大晦日の話だね。ウガインっていうのは、まあ、卵を、孵化か、じゃなくて、孵化させる場所で、家族を狙われ、その男にマークに見られた。自分の子供の卵が持ってかれたのかね。でもモリーが娘を連れてったとか言ってなかったっけ？さらに下の子なのかな？狙われた。わかんないな。シルクハットをかぶった謎の動物ね。女虎がさっきの女虎か。はい、尋ねるけど話す。
If you have a specific question, please go ahead.
Oh, you've noticed we're cops.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but it was evident the moment you turned up.
有名だもんね、こ
Should
の
we
庭。
take that as a compliment?
if you'd like.
はい。警察
I
バッ
wouldn't
ジ。
want to offend you. Far from it, but
ちょっと
it's
滑稽だ
evident
ね。
you're
でも
from
ね
the、police,
形
even
式で。
without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't. But, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am.
足どうなってるのかな、これ。あ、普通にスカートだった。レイスさん。
You know a gentleman named
でもお客さんの
Louis
情
C.
報を
Hayworth.
教えるのは良くないんじゃないの？
Of
こういう
course I
ゲー
do.
ム。あ、こういう。
Mr.
お店って。
Hayworth is a regular guest at our
言っちゃ
establishment.
うんだ。
I see, how
ちょっ
regular,
と
if I may
やめな
ask.
さい。
I can't give you any
so,
information
so,
about
so.
that. How's
We have that too. It's called the law,
そん
ma'am.
な、そんな聞く？
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
そうね。
Touche.
リス
Does
ト。
this list mean anything to you?
あ、でも関係ありそうだな。
This?
あ、そんなことないのか。
No, nothing.
あ、でも言えるはずないもんな。
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you.
カード。
Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait.
Thank you. Much obliged.
デボラさんのってわけじゃないかもしれないか。あら、また群れを。
May I invite you gentlemen?
ああ、さ
No,
っきの
thank you.
だ。
No. Beauty is relative.
How young is this girl?
This place is clucked up.
Do you
そ
think
んな若い子な
they're
んだ。
forced to do this?
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny?
強
We're
制的
fortunate
な
to
の
be
か
able
な
to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Aha.
Beauty is Is he a bouncer or a guest? I'd rather not ask.
ね、どうしましょう。扉。
I
あ、
apologize
よか
for
った
the
よかった。
wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
えい。
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas,
なぜいき
would
なり。
like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
わ、なんか強そうなおばさまだ。
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes,
Please, miss, take us to her.
with pleasure.
はい。
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother.
元なんだ
First
ね。
Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
ヘクター3世は王様だね。王権派で元12党議会のメンバー、スパイ網の元締め、暗殺者、ビジネスウーマン、売春婦。すごい人だな。ワニだ。クロコダイル。部族由来の島。
Interesting pieces.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
わあ、ここまで鱗がある。
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
ナイルナイト。 あ、爪がすごい。いっ
hence the name, the sweltering Nile.
ぱい世界情報が出てるな。
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you.
うん。すごい威圧感。威圧感はないか。クロコダイルだ。はーい。噛まれたらおしまいだぞ。が言葉も嘘に濡れているが、脅威だけは本物だ。スパイ。あ、ここ増えてたんだ。消滅した古代文化。動かない時計。
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
Memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
そういうものを集める人なんだな。収集家さん。ありとあらゆる。うわー、いっぱいある。はいはいはいはい。左側。瞬きせぬ袋。
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
ゴミ
There
と
are
罰。
books here on quite a variety of topics.
これなんか、罪と罰みたいな。元々のあれがあるな。
There are books here on...
でも何かある。とある馬の死。とある馬の死って映画の話でちょっと出なかったっけ？爬虫類として生きる。
There are books here on...
動物の心を紐解く一つの
There are
鍵。
books here on...
なんかカチッとかなりそうだね。うわあ、この人も自信家だな。
What a painting! Congratulations, ma'am.
おめでとうございます。
Marty.
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
さすがマーティ。
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
でもこのクロコダイルの頭だとな、年齢よくわかんないな。
I agree, ma'am.
体は違うだろうけど。こんにちは。
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the chicken police is always one step ahead of the chicken police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
Belongs to an old friend of ours whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
友人、友達の所持品。
and the name.
Unfortunately,
え
no, Mr.
じゃあ
Santino.
デボラじゃないん
That's
だ。
confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything. But, as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case,
Oh,
I'm at your
arigato.
service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
ありがとうございます。
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well.
俺もって。あ、翻訳の問題だと思うけど。
So, gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
はい。カード。
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one
で
of
も従業
these.
員も持ってればいる。持
And
っ
our
てはいるんだ。
employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you.
いや、どっちかわかんないな。
Louis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
すごい笑っていた。
No doubt.
すごい人たちばっかり
Louis,
来るんだろうね。
does he come here often?
Not so often.
あ、そうなんだ。
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life
また
itself.
猫性のこと言ってる。
That
やっ
was
ぱ
beautiful,
猫
ma'am.
は謎が多いのかね。でも翻訳の問題なのか
Tell
な。
me, have you ever seen this
Listo.
list?
I have.
え、
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I
え
can't tell you more
ー、
about
常連さんだっ
it.
た
No.
りするのかな。
Discretion is key.
でもルイス本人の名前はないんだよね。
Absolutely.
うん。じゃあ、チェンコさ
Do
ん。
you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
優しく保護欲が強くっていうのはあんまり知らなかった。まあでもデボラのことは大切にしてたもんね。凶暴なん
Thank you.
だ。
Very useful.
あ、尋問できるようになった。
This
Ah.
place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong.
確かにハーフってあんまり見ないね、こ
My girlfriend's a
の世
predator.
界。あ、でも、そっか。ガールフレンド肉食獣か。
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
どっちかとして生まれてくるのかね、この世界。さあ。増えてはないのか。そっか、注文できるようになったよっていうやつか。いけるかな。いや、増えたような気もするぞ、さっき。あ、増えてないか。世界観だったかな。あ、増えてないね。頑張ろう。
Deceit is everything to Zavos. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her every word with a grain of salt.
難しそう。欺いてくるんだね。あなたの伝説を知っていますが、その裏にいる本当のあなたはどんな動物なんです？
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavos? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
ちょっと試してきたね、
I'm
最
trying
初。
to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
サバイバー。王権派にとっていろいろと危ないのでは？この人王権派だよね。王室直属のスパイだったというのは本当なんですか？いろいろ危ないんではないですか？
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
何か信念があるん
You'd
だな。
rather die then.
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spies, of course.
そうね。
I must disappoint you. But there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies,
じゃないとや
Mr.
っていけない
Featherland.
か、スパイなんて。
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
あ、下がった、嘘だ。なぜ、そうね。結局何なんです？本当にただの高級売春宿なんですか？確かに。
What is the sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel?
First of all, it's what it looks like. Luxurious relaxation with luxurious ladies and gentlemen. For wealthy ladies and gentlemen with luxurious needs.
And under the surface?
If you're insinuating that my girls are kind of
あれ、なん
spies,
か失敗してる気がす
you're on the
る。
wrong track. On a very wrong track, to be precise.
なんてこった。
Don't they have confidential information on almost
so
all
neat.
the wealthy bachelors of Clawville?
Bachelors? Don't be naive. Almost exclusively married men visit here.
Well, then my question is even more valid.
確かに。
Of course, they know much. Many visit here who
Oh,
don't
it's
care
the
about
name.
sex, Mr. Featherland. Some come here to talk.
お、
And meanwhile, they inadvertently say a lot about themselves.
Which makes them easy targets
Ah,
for
確かに。
blackmail, right?
It could, yes, but even the assumption is
あ、
offensive.
やばい。やばい。持ち主を言い当てたら教えてくれます
If
か？
I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess
Oh.
right, I won't lie to you. Then I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question. Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland,
Oh.
it seems the gossip about you is right. What get?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth.
つ
Am
ま
I right
り
so far?
つまり、ここで働いてたことを知ってる人からの脅迫を受けてるのかな？
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Zavos is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
どれを選べばいいかわかんないよ。まあ、サバイブしていることを褒める。まずは何からなんだろう。彼女を受け入れたのはなぜです。彼女があなたとどこかに似ていたとか、この町の動物の話であなたが危険であると聞きます。なぜなんでしょう。サバイバー。サバイブ。どこか似てたとかあります？
Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha.
She was only 17 when she knocked on the rear entrance of the brothel on an unusually cold, rainy night. I opened the door myself.
Was Natasha alone?
Yes, completely alone. Her left arm was slashed with an ugly wound, and she was frozen to the bone, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
消えた国家から逃げてきたザイワスさんと近いものあるね。
Did she tell you
確
what
かに。
happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes, that was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends. But I still don't know what happened to her and where she came from. Or how she knew about
ああ、
this
でも王
place and
族
the
だっ
rear
たとしたら
entrance.
高級宿なのわかるのかね。
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think? No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see.
同じもの持ってるね。よし、ちょっと上がった。黒ビル以前にどこにいたのかご存知ですか？
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective.
そうね。
It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that,
Okay.
maybe she'll
Yes.
open up to me.
やっとわかりやすいヒントが出た。と言ってもわからない。利用できるとは言っちゃダメな気がする。なぜ褒めなかったんですか？今でも連絡を？なぜですか？
Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal, and Natasha fell in love with him. If anything, I know you can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more dangerous, Mr. Featherland.
愛してるんだ。
I've been in this job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
なんでマイナスなんだ。最後に見かけたのはいつです？それを離れたことに憤りを。これ言っちゃダメな気がする。いつですか見かけた
When
の
was the
は。
last time you saw her, Madame Zavas?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful maid Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
連絡取ってるの方が良かったかな。
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in
強
fact.
いとは違うんだ。
Maybe it's because of these Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
実際に見たんですかそれ。
I see.
どう思われましたか猿と知ったと
How did
き。
you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
悲しい
I
な。
couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
まあ娘のためだな。
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, detective?
子供いたもんね。
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
心揺さぶってくる。
Yes, you're right. Well,
終わり
thank
か
you for your
ー。
time, madam.
ダメだった。
Anytime, detective. Yes. Any.
ダメだった。あ、でも60か。4か。まあ、いいか。はい。はい。いや最初の方ボロボロだったけど、最後はまだマシだったのかな。スウェルタリングナイルで働いていた。その後、イブン・ウェスラーに見出され、そこから連れ出された。はい。できれば再挑戦はしたくないな。
Wait here a moment.
何
I would
何
like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
そうかな。
Anyway, now that we're here,
そうかな。
we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
バレない？
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
ああ、何も見られなくなってる。
Yes, this is the Zavas from the legends. Beautiful and deadly. These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
ね。
These books are here for a reason. They.
何か。
These books are here. These books are here. These books are here.
あ、でも何もないか。どうしようか。何をしろとここで。あ、でもいろいろ入ってたね。 主にザイワスさんだと思うけど。うん。またじゃあ。どうしようか。
These books are here.
何もないもんね。ザイワスの写真。
Yes, this is the.
ただ待つだけだから。
Nothing interesting.
ここら辺調べてれば OK かな。床も特に何もなし。窓もなし。本が気になるけどなあ。動かせる。なんだろう。なんか下の丸っこいところから何かが出そうだけど。本
These books are here.
49 years. One key to the animal mind. 749. お、来たー。
A hidden door. Who'd have thought?
隠し扉来た。
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood.
前
Why
回と
isn't
同
a
じよう
key
なこ
good
と言って
enough?
る。
I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
ああ、お膳立てしたのかも。
Exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway.
わざわざ置いてい
This
くっ
room
ていう
is
のもあ
not
るん
like
だ
her
な。
at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the
怖い
reality.
ね
We're talking about a professional spy.
何されるんだ。
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
怖い。殺されてもおかしくないぞ、こんなんしてたら。
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back.
時間制限はないよね、さすがに。壁の写真。
So the rumors are true.
Military
軍事
intelligence.
関係。
This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
まだ王権に関わってる可能性が。誰なのか、どれが本人か。真ん中かな、おそらく。狐の王だ。
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority. The whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess.
こんな感じの見た目なんだ。 タイプライター、奇妙な本、引き出し絶対なんかあるでしょ。タイプライター、レポート、エンジェルコロー、まあ、ムーンドライバー、デリバー、パロット、グラス、サイニング、エンジェルウィング、6。
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222. Report about separatist group
分離
movements.
派の動向。
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
分離派の動向を探っている。いや、報告してる。今、分離派の方にスパイで入ってるのかね。逆なのかもしれない。
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
チップが似たようなことやってたけど、両方のスパイしてるかもしれない。
My sense of adventure has retired.
引退済
Leave
み
it
だ。
alone.
年齢重ねるとそうなるよね。奇妙な、あ、これだー。
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
うわー、じゃあその人の情報を持ってるっていう感じなのかな。
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
ナターシャのパトロンをやっていた。あれ、私の想像とちょっと違うかもしれん。
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit.
あ、そうね。
That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
来た？
What?
there's another familiar name here.
なになに？
What are you talking about?
えら？モリー！モリー！スターリングがいるよ。あ、ねえ。モリー、ここで働いてたのか。
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
So that's why
あー、
Natasha
そっ
told
か
me。they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry. But
Just shut the cluck up.
怒ってる。
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
I see, madam.
あー、銃だ。
no, back off, ladies.
こっちの方がすごいぞ。バーサーすごいぞ。
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't.
そうね。
Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavos, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
ね、引き出し見たかったな。
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not
挑
surprised.
発する。
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavas. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
あ、ちょっと、
I think I was dreaming.
何
But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened?
思いっきり斧みたいなのでやられた気がするけど。
Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
God damn it.
なんだって殴られたのか。
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
間違ってない。
121.
あれあれ
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
すごい言ってくる。
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
どんな
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
ロープ。開始。そういうこと？ちょい。これどうなってる？違う。どうなってる？あ、わかった。こうやって、どんどん火が強くなって。焦る。
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass
船
to
に
the
連れて
shore
かれ
if
てる
that's
の
what
か。
you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
重い
Throw them
ね。
away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
こ
んなところで喧嘩して
We have
る
to。survive this
本
first.
当よ。
Well, after you, boss bird.
大丈夫か？泳げるか？
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
あら、カピバラさんがいるね。よし、ここで終わりにしとこうかな。結構長くやってるから。いやー、やっぱワニの人は裏切るんだな、こういう動物頭のゲーム。とりあえず森の名前が出てきたのはびっくりだったな。俺たちを排除しようとした。まさかの。これ新しく増えたのかな。最後まで。お、ページが増えてる。ナターシャはキーだね。お、マーシュ船長か、彼は。まっとうな動物なんだね。あ、世界観情報も結構集まったね。大情報も今半分ぐらいかな。質問ポイント今後いっぱい出てくるんだろうな。半分ぐらいだね、ちょうど。いや、まさかの展開だな。すごい気になる。気になる。もうちょっとしたいけど、また明日にしよう。よし。ではではありがとうございました。